Officer Kyle Thies and Officer Natalie Heineman pulled over a vehicle driven by 23-year-old Montray Little and his passenger, 21-year-old Jared Clinton. They had allegedly rolled through a stop sign after being in a park after hours. In the body cam video, Officer Thies escalates the traffic stop by immediately implying the car was stolen. He then accuses Mr. Little and Mr. Clinton of having weapons and being able to see marijuana shake in the vehicle. Mr. Little calmly denies the accusations. Officer Thies would then proceed to pull Mr. Little out of the vehicle, handcuff him, and then put him in the back of his police cruiser while he performed a warrantless search of Mr. Little's vehicle.
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
What's up?
How you doing, officer?
Is this your car?
Well, it's a rental right now. My car's in the shop.
Okay. Did something break down?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You guys just came from over at the park, right?
Yeah, we just hanging out.
That's it?
Well, that's what we doing.
Is this your car?
I just told you my car's in the shop, officer. This is a rental.
Okay. How do you start it?
What do you mean? I just put my foot on the brake and I put it in drive and I drive, officer.
So it's your car, though? Did they give you a fob or something?
It's not my car, officer.
Did they give you a key fob or something? Or?
Yes, sir. Officer.
Like, what does it do? Does it?
You see, this that should let you know that it's in.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you or in the car?
No, officer.
Okay, can I be honest with you? It smells like marijuana in the car, and I can see shake on the ground. And your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
How?
I don't know. Just the way. I mean, just the way you're holding yourself, man. Like, that's why we're nervous, man. That's it. I mean, if you're scared because you got a little bit of weed, that'll be one thing.
Officer,
okay.
There's no weed.
Okay.
There's no shake on the floor.
Okay. So there's no shake on the floor.
Officer.
Okay. All right. And you don't have any weapons on you, you said?
Officer, that is correct.
Okay, do you have your ID on you?
Why don't you want to get in trouble with the police?
My brother's been pulled over multiple times for doing that. I live in Des Moines, I go to work. I don't like doing it.
Okay. You don't got no weapons on you?
Officer, no, sir.
Go ahead and step out, Montray. Yep, I just told you why. 3 times. You want me to recap again?
Officer, look, my hands is up.
Yep, your hands are up, and now I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I gave you my ID.
You gave me your ID.
Go run it.
Yep, I don't want to. I'm not walking away from this car.
Officer, can I ask you why?
Yep, because I just told you, step out of the car. If you don't want to go to jail, I would expect you to please listen. I mean, I told you I'm a cop. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Don't flex. Don't flex. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you need to knock that off. Stop pulling on your arms. What's going on, dude? Where are you trying to? What are you doing, dude?
Officer, I'm not doing nothing to you.
Okay. Well, you're making me think something funny's going on, man.
Come on, man.
You're not under arrest. You're just like you're like pulling away like you're gonna do something silly, and I don't want that. What?
Nothing.
I what?
I'm not even gonna.
Okay. Well, you're not under arrest, man. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so slide over here. I mean, your heart is thumping, dude. Like, you're beaten.
Officer, please don't.
Don't what? Have a seat.
Okay.
Have a seat. I think that your buddy has a gun, so I need you to step into the car.
You think my buddy has a gun?
He's acting funny. Step in the car, please.
Officer,
if you don't step in the car, you're going to jail for sure.
Okay, that's
so
fine,
step
officer.
in the car. So step in the car.
Listen.
I'm done listening. I just told you I think that your buddy has a gun. Now knock it off.
Nothing in there. Can you spread your feet just a little bit? Okay. All right, come back and stand with me, okay? You're not gonna run from the area.
When Officer Thies finds nothing, we see him trying to coerce Mr. Little into admitting that he had smoked marijuana or was around someone smoking marijuana, which Mr. Little again denies.
You supposed to be drinking in the park there?
Officer, officer, that's just in there, okay? There was no gun, there was no weapon to harm you, officer. We didn't do anything wrong. We stopped at the stoplight. We pulled over when you pulled over. I did everything you asked me to, officer. You thought there was a weapon. There's no weapon. We wasn't doing anything wrong, officer. I'm not sure why you pulled me over. At your rental, everything is fine. There's no breaking tail light or nothing, officer. I did nothing wrong with you.
Okay. You've got for the night. You might try calling a cell phone. Copy, thank you.
How's your day going, officer?
I'm good, brother.
That's good, man.
If I take them handcuffs off you, can you dump out that bottle of alcohol for me?
Oh, I could do it anytime, officer.
Is that good?
Yeah, of course it is.
You good? We straight? Okay. So here's the deal. Like, you and I know. I mean, let's start over. Let's roll with each other. Did I make anything up when I said the car smelled like marijuana?
Yeah, a little bit. Hold
on.
Because there was nobody smoking in the car.
Is there marijuana shake on the floor of the car?
Officer, that was cigarette ash, okay? You didn't find no marijuana.
I'm not charging you with marijuana. But here's what. If you want me to be real with you, like, I want you to be real with me for a second. Like, did I make that up? You know what I mean? Did I make it up?
I believe so, officer.
Okay, so you want me to just write you the ticket for the stuff that I have to write you tickets for? If you think that I'm lying, like, then we'll go to court and we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Or do you want to just be real with me and I'll be real with you?
Wow, officer.
Right?
I would like to pull out my alcohol like you asked me to, officer. You didn't find anything. We wasn't doing anything, officer.
Okay. So you're not going to admit that you maybe were around people smoking or something like that?
Officer.
Were you around anybody smoking?
Cigarettes.
That's it.
Officer, there's no weed shake on the floor, officer.
Step out. Face the car.
Both men were released without any charges or citations.
Iowa CCI told Local 5 it believes the male officer involved has a history of racial profiling, saying he booked 282 people into the Polk County Jail in 2017, and 100% of those people were black.
My son got to come home, so I'm happy about that. But why are you baiting him unless you really thought he had a gun? What could he have done differently? And they kept saying to him, we think you have a gun, you're making us nervous. Why? You know, he was in a neutral position once I got the body cam.
Montray Little and Jared Clinton would sue the two Des Moines police officers, claiming the officers profiled them during the traffic stop. They say they were never given a real reason for why they were pulled over in the first place.
We're proud to stand with Montray Little and Jared Clinton and our partners today to talk about the very important issue of racial profiling. We are appalled and we are outraged that the Des Moines police officers treated these two young men the way that they did. No one should be treated the way these young men were.
In the last 12 months, we filed 2 other complaints with the Office of Professional Standards regarding Officer Kyle Tyser-Thies, yeah. So we've seen a pattern from him, yeah. And that is something that we noticed on his records, is that he charged 25 black people and 6 white people in 2017 with interference with official acts. So he obviously, we feel, targets people in the black community. Specifically around that, might try to, when he put people in handcuffs saying they're trying to resist, that sort of thing, that has happened before. So it seems like he tries to escalate the situation.
The city of Des Moines would end up paying $75,000 to settle a racial profiling lawsuit, with Mr. Little and Mr. Clinton each receiving $25,000 and the rest going to the parish law firm. This is not the only time Officer Thies has been accused of racially profiling someone. On July 8, 2018, which was just 7 days before his infamous interaction with Montray Little and Jared Clinton, he would pull over 29-year-old Courtney Sanders for parking too closely to a fire hydrant. Mr. Sanders would explain to Officer Thies that he was picking someone up from the residence that he was parked in front of. Officer Thies would spot an unsealed liquor bottle in the back seat and would ask Mr. Sanders to get out of his vehicle. After searching Mr. Sanders' vehicle for signs of marijuana or liquor use and finding none, Officer Thies would ultimately write Mr. Sanders a ticket for the open bottle of liquor. Luckily, the judge in this case, Heather Dickinson, would dismiss the charge. In her ruling, she would explain that Officer Thies did not have probable cause to begin following the driver, Courtney Sanders. She wrote, quote, "The court did not find Officer Thies' testimony credible, and numerous times during his testimony, the court observed that he appeared to be smirking." On July 29, 2022, Courtney Sanders would file a lawsuit against Officer Thies and the city of Des Moines, citing several violations of his constitutional rights. On January 13, 2018, almost 6 months later, Officer Kyle Thies would be accused of racial profiling again. 40-year-old Ryan Collier was sitting in his car with a friend taking a cigarette break from working in his recording studio. He had nothing to do with the narcotics investigation the police say they were working on in the area. Moments later, Mr. Collier would be roughed up, cuffed, and arrested by none other than Officer Thies. Here's a short clip of Mr. Collier sharing the details to his case.
And then he was like, "Man, let's just take a smoke break real quick." So I was like, "Cool." So it was cold out, so we went to the car. And so when we're sitting in the car, we see the cops come up. You know, and I was like, "Oh, it's time to go." You know what I'm saying? So as we were getting ready to get out the car, because we didn't know, we wasn't doing nothing wrong. We didn't think they was there for us, and it wasn't there for us. Someone said that someone was smoking weed in the building was the call. So the narcotics activity in this building. As we were attempting to get out the car, they pulled up to the car and was like, "Excuse me, what are you guys doing here?" And I'm like, "My studio's right here. Like, we just came out to have a smoke break. We're going back in the studio." So they're like, what you guys up here?" Like, "Man, we don't know nothing about that building. My building's over there. That's what we're going back into. License registration." Like, "What do you think my license registration for? I told you I ain't got nothing to do with this building." Like, nothing. Like, if you're here for this building, you need to go to that building. I can't remember how it all came about, but he was like, "You look nervous." Like, "No, I ain't nervous." Like, "You look nervous," you know what I'm saying? Real talk, like, "Look like you got a weapon." Like, "Now I got a weapon?" And then he draws on me while I'm in the car. I'm like, "For real, you gonna put your gun on?" Yo, then he's like, "Get out the car, step out the car." And I'm like, "Whatever." I get out the car, and then he goes to cuff me. I'm like, "What are you cuffing me for?" Then he grabs my arm and starts like shaking me, talking about, "Why are you resisting?" I'm like, "Dude, you're shaking me. Like, I'm not resisting, you're shaking me, trying to make it look like I'm resisting." And, you know, that started to piss me off, because I've dealt with this little punk this dude for a couple times before. You know, so I'm like, I know what you're doing, I know your MO. Yeah, make a long story short, I got arrested and got booked for interference of official acts.
Were you in there very long?
About the whole night.
All night.
But I had a session, I had work that I was supposed to get done that I didn't get done, and I had to pay like I think like $100 and some bucks to get out, and then the whole little court cost stand was probably like another $150. I'm like, I didn't even do nothing for interference of official acts. Like, how can I interfere in an official act that I wasn't even a part of?